Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Baltimore Ravens. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. This defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Back to throw. Bennett. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A lot of times when you get a magical 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Ravens at 4-5, a game under 500. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A give for Taylor running right side. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. You know what they say, those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Pass caught, it's Romeo Doubs. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 40. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A very solid gain of 27. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got
a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They started on the ground with Eckler, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On play action, Mills. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
From just shy of midfield, Mills. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give running left is Eckler to about the 26 here.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Mills. And it'll be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
Bennett now, throwing to start the drive. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
These two teams all tied after 1. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off play action. Bennett. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick six. So good hustle to get back and get him down. But, boy, that's a throw you've really got to be sure of if you're going to work the perimeter of the field.
So quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. Eckler fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Reggie Gilliam, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Bennett. And he'll find Hall. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Looking to throw. Bennett. There's Hall bringing in another one. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's Bennett on 1st and 10. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Now Bennett, off play action. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And his kick is indeed good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. 3 and 5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here, because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5 and 5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3 and 6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Off the play fake, Mills. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Ravens are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receiver.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 39 that time.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
There was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Now Bennett to throw on first down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Diamador Lenore. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mills. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
To throw, Mills. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And Mills is intercepted for the 3rd time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Now it's the backup Watson. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, there were 3 talking points at the half, partner. Turnovers, because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their mind. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Bennett. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have retaken a third-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Watson just beating the play clock. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Running on first down, Eckler. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From just shy of midfield, Watson. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now it's Watson. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30. Give him 18 on the play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. So that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 27, Watson. This is swung out to Eckler. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
The kick by Elliott is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net. But they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Kayvon Thibodeau in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Bennett off the play fake. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Second down and 3. To the right side, this is Taylor. Oh, what a move. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Watson. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man complete. A big play here for Dallas. 59 yards. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. They'll send the tight end in motion. Eckler now between the tackles. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Watson. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. It's Eckler again. And this play doesn't work at all as he's going to be marked down behind the line after the dive. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now. To throw, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? What does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Bennett now to throw on 2nd down.
Open man is Waddle, complete.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Here's Bennett throwing on first down.
Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch.
And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Watson to throw.
He's going to look deep down the field. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him to completion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Here's Watson.
This to possibly force OT. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now one more shot at it. Obviously, again, they've got to go for the end zone.
Well, we've seen it happen before. How about Aaron Rodgers throughout his career? He seems to pull it off about every other week. But if I'm the defense, I'm rushing the quarterback and making him move away from his throwing arm. That makes it a little bit tougher to get it downfield.
One last throw here for Watson. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball